Good morning. Good morning. Today is the last day of the week and the last day of the stream as well. We've been streaming this AI contest for 4 days, so this is like the 4th stream about the Codingame AI contest. And yeah, we're just gonna get started on that. Right before that, I'm gonna send a couple of messages to advertise for the stream to make sure people are aware we are here. Okay, one message in the Codingame community, one message on Twitter, and one message on this other place. Okay, sounds good. Then what do we do next? We are just going to get back to the code that we had. Let me see, full screen, yes. Okay, so as you can see, we are close to being the 500 person. So that's not exactly what I expected. I wish I was able to go further in the ranking, but that is it. Oh, people following me, let me see, and just follow them back. Okay, so yeah, that is the ranking, and we're adding our competition, our AI. Let's play the code so we catch up with the status. So we are 100 in the Silver League, and we need to be first here to be able to go to the next stage. So if you remember correctly, one big issue we had was the radar placement. So I think the last stuff that we did fixed a bit the radar placement. As you can see, we are a bit all over the place. I mean, not a bit all over the place, we are really seeing everything now, which is great. However, of course, it could be optimized. Let's see, where are our radars? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we have too many radars. And at the end we could have focused. Look at that, just 3 difference. So I guess this is all a problem of our radar placement. We need to figure out a better strategy. And we are also blocked here because we are not. That's okay. Okay. Interesting. So I don't know if you have some ideas of strategies for the radar placement, because I think I'm a bit. I've reached a point where this is hard for me to really think of new ideas. The code complexity is getting harder and harder. Yeah, let's see. So I think the radar placement is not that bad, it's just not optimal. For example, here let's make sure the radars are not on the side exactly. Let's do some small changes like that. Okay. code here. So should be between 1 and map height -1, yeah. Yeah, those are like minor adjustments, and I'm not sure this is really what matters for like having a step improvement in our AI. Because right now we still have like those kind of holes between the radars. Here we are missing a lot of ore. Yeah, not cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here we should have yeah, I'm not sure, like should we go with the predefined radar position? Maybe. Because seriously, like there would be like a very good thing where we just like place a radar around here, then we tile the map with the same pattern everywhere. So that would be an option for the radars. What do you think? Because right now this random position and the sorting is not that good. Actually, we could sort So sort should be stable now. I don't know if this is the case in their engine that they use, but in the latest Node.js, sort should be stable. So if we do 2 sorts, then it should be okay. You know what? I think we should sort by the so the closest to the smallest x to the biggest x, and then we should sort by how many radars are at the specific positions. So game.radars.filter radar. Okay, let's see the code in bigger way. So the r the distance x is equals to 7 or 8. 7 or 8. Let's do that. Dot length. So we should have that of b minus a. So yeah, let's try to see what happens. So here what I want to do is to make sure the radars are next to as many radars as possible. Not sure this is gonna do a great job. Let's see actually. Let's see if we are making something good. Yeah, it's just about like trying some strategies. What? We are placing the radar so far, which indicates that the sorting is not stable. Yeah, and we are losing too much time traveling to this very far location. Huh. It's a very bad thing we just lost because we have those empty holes. So frustrating. So this was a bad decision. I'm more and more thinking that we should go with a fixed position. Constant radar positions. Let's try that then. We are going with the hard-coded way. Actually, should we do that? So let's see, we want a radar that is approximately around here. Let's see the red, what they are doing. We can copy the red first and then try to improve that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 3. Actually, it's written here. 8, 3, 8, 11. Yep. We want to tile the map with radars. So how should we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm getting a bit stuck on that because that's very simple, but at the same time, I just need to make it work. I want. You know what? I think we should go with the fixed positions because I'm not sure I can do the other solution very quickly, and this is all about being quick because we just have. This is our last stream, so we have very few, like a very short time. 8-3. So we're just gonna like fight this AI with the same positions. It's not the best choice, but this is the choice that we are making. So this is the first row. The second row is actually, let's go up all the way. Then this is 13-7. Then 18-3 and 18-11. Then I guess 23-7. Yes. Then how? Okay, those two. So it's what? Should be 26-3. Okay. 26-2. Let's try to do exactly what they do. 26-12. Let's see, what next thing they do is they place the radar around here. 3-7. That's a very bad thing. I hate copying, but to be honest, I think that's gonna be a very fun way to go. I have one message, let's see. Yay. Okay. So this last one is 3-7. 3-7. And then are they placing more of them? Yes, here and here. So 13, 13-1. Okay, let's just copy everything. 13-1, 13, 13. And then the next one is at the end here. 28, 7. Then next one is 4, 2. Oops. 4, 2. Then 4, 12. 4, 12. So here I'm just fixing my radar strategy, which doesn't sound right. And instead of assigning like a random position and everything, I'm just gonna comment all this code to test this other hard-coded strategy. Yeah, we'll find it soon if this is working or not. So what we do is we are going to filter the radars that are already existing. So how do we do that? We should have something about radars. Yes, we know our radars. Game.radars push. So we need to check if there is a radar that is. Oh, why am I coding on this small window? It should be better now. Okay. So I am making sure that there is all the radars that are already existing are removing the radar positions, so that we don't place radar on top of an existing radar. Next radar is equal to this, and if the position, so this is actually close to this code. So we're going to just reuse the code. Next radar is equals to next radar dot 0. Yes. Okay, that should be good. Let's try to see what happens. So here we should be battling with the other, with the silver bus for the position, because they might have a hard-coded radar placement as well. Oops, I have a hard-coded error. Haha. Okay, should be better now. So yes, today is the last stream of the week. Radar gold at distance. Okay, so I understand what happens. Here, instead of having radar position, we should have new position. So we're going to fix that here. That map position. New pos. Pos is this utility that helps us use the distance, and constructor is y, x and y. So here we're mapping our hard-coded positions with those two values. Let's see. Replay in the same condition. Hopefully this is gonna work this time. It should. I'm confident. The only thing I'm afraid is that we are going to battle for a single, to place a single radar. Oops, why is it not playing? Okay. Wait, let's look at the blue. Oh, that's very funny. We are placing the radars at the same time as the AI. Look at that. Let's see. We see our two bots running for same position and placing the radar at the same time. Ha! That's very funny. Let's see what happens when we tile the map with radars. Okay, so here we lost. And most likely red player, no, blue player. So we all leave some ore. Red, 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 blue. So yeah, here we still have 7 ore less than the boss. So there's definitely some stuff we can improve. Oh, you know what? One very bad thing that I'm thinking about is that this hard-coded strategy wouldn't work if there is already a hole where we are supposed to dig. So people can easily beat this strategy. Let's try to play against just like a very good bot. Actually, silver. Let's try to play against this person before they move on to the gold league. So we see like what does it take to what? We want to play against these persons that we see what it takes to beat. Let's just play the code again. What does it take to beat the silver boat? Silver bot. Something that we're gonna see now with this person who's qualified for the gold league. So let's go slow. So they dig right away in front of their position. Why not? They dig again somewhere else. Oh, so they dig at several places, but they are not lucky. And then they go right away, fetch some stuff. So they are already, so this is the opening game. This is one thing that we knew we had to fix, which is our opening game. It is not going right. Yeah. So here they already have 5 more ore than us because of the opening game. And when we go to the end, they have actually less than 5 ore. So yeah, let's just fix that by saying we go to the row number 8. Okay, so this is our new opening game. Instead of just waiting when there is nothing to do, there is going to do the new game. So so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the robot distance. We're gonna check the distance between this and the row 8 we said. So we're gonna do a new position, which is robot no, it's not 8, it's not the x of the robot, it's the row 8, and then robot.y. If this is more than 0, then we move to this position. Robot.move const target, so we're gonna put a target which is like where we want to be. So we move to the target. Otherwise, here we are going to see around us. Do we have a hole that is empty? How do we do that? We're gonna do for if. That's not super clean, but so how do we, wait, let me just see. We have like a get cell with array. So we have to make sure there is no an on trap. So we're gonna reuse that. Cells. What is the cell? It's in cell is in game, right? So we are going to go over all the cells. This is not a very good design because we're gonna lose a lot of iterations. The complexity of this algorithm is not great, but we're not doing something very complex here. So game.grid.cell should do the trick. Game.grid.cell. Game.grid.cell. So the robot.distance cell should be less than 2, and then there should be no traps of us, no hole, or if there is a hole, it should be our hole, and in that case, const options. If we have at least an option length is more than 0, then in that case happened with my indentation here. Oops, looks like I made a mistake with the indentation. Let me fix that. Okay, so in that case we want to dig there. Robots, whoops. We want the robot that dig in this option.x, option.y. Else, in that case, there is just nothing to do. We'll have to wait. For now, at least. So let's see our opening game. Let's see if we are doing something good. This is like really... Yep, of course, there's like some kind of an issue somewhere. Move object. Sorry. Oh yeah, of course. Target.x, target.y is the correct way to go. Option is not defined. It's options, of course. And here, const option is equal to options of 0. Okay, should be better. let's see. Is the opening game improving thanks to this small changes? Okay. Wait. What happened? So we are moving to a specific position, and we are just digging once, and that's it. That is not what I expected. I was expecting the robots to dig all around them. Oh, they are digging several times at the same place. Okay. Never mind. So we should only dig where there is no hole. It's not that we can dig into our own hole. There should be no hole. So we don't care about the own traps because traps are placed in a hole. So there just should be no hole there. And then we're gonna dig several times around this. And we should find ore now. Let's see. Let's go slowly. So we are moving to the position 8, which is just 2 turns, so it's okay. And then, boom, 1 dig, 2 digs, 3. Oh wait. No, they are digging before us. Oh wait. They are actually the 2 robots here. So this one failed to dig. Okay, so here, like you can see that this strategy was really good because we are closer, much closer to them after opening game, which is great. This was the goal. Then in the end, we just lose because of 2 ore, which is like something. If we play several times, maybe we're gonna be tied. Let's see. That's really good because yesterday we were saying the opening game was bad and the radar placement was bad. So the radar placement is still shaky. Not really liking it. So what can we improve here? Like, do we see like an obvious idea to improve? So here we already are behind in terms of ore. How come? It's because they go to the place number 4, right? Let's try to do that. It's a bit of a copying right now, but it's more like it's more fine-tuning. To be honest, this kind of hard-coded position, I wish I did, like I was focusing on doing a genetic algorithm, because then we could have like a high number of hard-coded numbers and just refine them thanks to the what is that? What is this sprite? I haven't seen that. Must be a bug. Yeah. Okay. Replay in the same condition. No. Yeah, replay in the same condition. This is worse actually to do that. Actually, with just like one difference. And after everything, we are tied. Look at that. I don't know if this is good or not. We are tied with the first one. So I think what it means that we have to submit first, because we want to start everything, like start all the battling happening. Hopefully we'll okay, no, there's one thing. So yeah, hopefully we'll improve our ranking. So remember, when we submit, we go at the bottom of the leaderboard and we fight our way up to the leaderboard, up to the highest positions, hopefully. Okay, so we are, so yeah. One thing that I don't like at all with our current strategy is that we have really hard-coded the radar position, which means that anyone can just mess with our strategy by placing traps where we place our radars. And that's really sad, because we will keep placing radars at the same position over and over and over again. So I don't really like this strategy. So maybe we should do something like finding the position that is next to this one. I don't know. You know what? This is time to just watch some battles. Oops, sorry. It's time to watch some battles to inform our next decision. Wow. We're actually climbing the leaderboard really well. So what did we do now? We just fixed our radar placement that was random, and we have something really straightforward now. And we fixed our opening game. Okay, Joanno. Hello, welcome Joanno to the stream. You learned some JavaScript, but when it comes to coding exercise, you can't do them. Yes, so I think you should start with some simple coding exercises and go to something more and more complex, but start with some simple things like the really good thing that I like to do when I started learning JavaScript was to just do some projects that I wanted to do, like what for example, you can go on a web page and make I don't know, what can you make, but like there are some very tiny things that you can do just for fun that can really help you progress in JavaScript. Actually in Codingame, let me see. I think Codingame, there is also some really good things in the practice here. I think, where is this? Not the puzzles. I think learn. Let me see. Yeah, I think you should go and dive in all of these and practice. I remember there was some changes somewhere. Oh, onboarding. Yeah, you should start here, like with the onboarding. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jano. Welcome to the stream. You should start with that. That's a really good way to get started, and then little by little you will learn stuff and progress. Don't worry. Okay, so where are we now? So let's see. Here, this game we're winning, so that's good. Let's see a game where we're losing, because that's always what we should be focusing on. Let's see this game, for example. What's happening? So at the beginning, okay, the beginning is quite good for us. We are dominating actually in a very good way until oh no, yeah, we are dominating until this happens. We place a radar on their trap. Wait, no. We don't move anymore. Here. What? Jano, yes, this game is made in JavaScript. It is really good. And actually, you don't have to code the game here, you just have to code the artificial intelligence. You have to decide for each robot where they should go, what they should do. So, in this example here, I decided that my bot shouldn't do anything anymore at that point in time. Here, we were in the lead and we lost. So I think what we should do. So they placed a lot of traps everywhere. So here, this is really something where we have to go and grab their ore. Yeah, I'm playing a Spotify playlist in the background to bring a bit of atmosphere. Okay, so by the way, we have improved our ranking, right? Like, let's see. Actually, how can we see the leaderboard? Let's see the full leaderboard. No, not really. Oh wait, we're still computing, so we have to wait. Yep. So when we lose, the beginning is good. Then they win a couple of ore more than us. We win a couple ore more than them. So we're doing good here, like we always have like a bit more ore than them. And here we freeze. That's it. That's it. We're done. That's so sad. So the closing game. Can you share the playlist? Actually, I think the playlist is in the description of the Twitch channel. I say like something like a music by, and then there is the link to the playlist, so you can go ahead. So here we should. What should we do? I think we should place more radars. Should we place more radars? We should be placing more radars. Like did oh no, I lost the battle. Damn it. Let me see where I stopped. I think it was this one where like no, it wasn't this one. Am I stopping here? Here I'm not stopping. Okay, that's good. I need to find where I am making mistakes. So for example here, look at that. We have like 3. We have 3 more ores. Hey Joanno, like no worries, like feel free to ask questions. I really like questions. So how long have I been coding for? It's been a while, man. It's been like maybe 10 years, something like that. I think like from the first time I started coding, maybe 10 years ago, but it was just a hobby when I was in high school at the time. And yeah, it evolved into a lot more than a hobby, because now that's my full-time job. After going to university and everything. So here, look at that, I'm stopping my AI. Let's put that game parameters to IDE. Okay, let's see. We coded like sophomore year in high school as a hobby, but it's kind of fun now, and you're starting to take it more seriously in junior year. Still confusing for you. Yeah, don't worry, it's confusing at the beginning. Like, I think the good thing in the computer science is to be at ease with the fact that things are hard and complex and you cannot understand everything, but you just have to try to understand every time a little bit more than the previous time. So here we are in the lead until this happens, where we decide that this is done. We decide that there's no more. Okay, so we shouldn't have like this stupid behavior of digging holes at the beginning. So let's say we should have something. Do we have? So this should be only our opening game, this thing. So do we have the number of turn? No. So wait, here this is our memory. So we should have something like let turn equals 0, and then here turn plus plus, and then so here else if turns below then 40 should be good. This is the opening game. Else this is the we need to have the closing game. Closing game, else we just wait a bit. So what is the closing game? We should have a lot of radars. Let's say we should have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 radars. So how do we see the radar? I always forget how do we get the radars. Sorry, a lot of scrolling here. Game.radars. So this is our radars. So if we have game.radar.length is more or equals to 9, which means that there is already a lot of radars. So we should have a lot of vision and nothing to dig. So in that case, I think we should be digging the closest cell with array without making this filtering. So how do we do that? Cell with array. What is cell with array? Cell with or. Cells with or. So this is game.grid.cells.filter. So game.grid.cells.filter, and here we should have something like c.array is more than 1, and it shouldn't be, where is cell? I'm getting lost in my own code. That is time for me to get close to the end of the challenge. So we should not go into our own trap, but then it's okay. We should try to go with something that is not our own hole. filter. So there should be or. So Jano, I hate no, my high school university only teach Java and no, not JavaScript. I actually had to learn Java also in university, but I think that Java is still a good thing for your professional career because there is like a lot of companies that hire for Java. It might not be the type of company you're targeting. For example, for me, it wasn't the type of company that I was targeting. So I was, I had to learn some other languages like JavaScript especially. But I think Java is still like, it's good to know. It's a good language to know. And also like if you like some other languages, feel free to learn them on the side. Because it's I feel like when you learn several languages, you start to understand a bit more some details of each languages. So yeah. Okay, so we go to the closest hole. And now we try to go there. So what we do is I copy paste this code. Oof. Okay, copy pasting code. It's not the best, but it happens. So if we are really close to this hole, then we dig. Otherwise, we move to this hole. Actually, let's just not care about that. We just say if closest, we go and dig there. Else, we wait. Okay, let's see how we perform in that case. It would be really great to be able to go through the Gold League. Where are we in the leaderboard? We are 25th, which is a really good thing. I've really improved a lot since last time. Oh, but maybe all the people were able to go to the next league. That might be why I'm improving my ranking. Let's see. Okay, starter AI. Why are we stopping here? Why is there just one robot stopping? Oh, this is a bug. Oh, maybe. Wait, why don't we have the destination? We should have the destination. So they wanted to place a trap there, right? There, maybe? And now they're stuck, not knowing where to place the trap. What about here? Oh, there's just one ore. Ha! That's not a bug, that's just the AI that is not perfect. It's getting late for you, John. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Next stream will be on Tuesday, so in a couple of days. But you can see on my channel description there is a countdown to the next stream. Thank you, XM0O. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's see. We are doing good here. Oh wait, no, we are not doing good. We are losing in the end here. We're losing. Oof. Cell is not defined. Oh my god. We are losing. Ha! We almost missed this this obvious thing. Variable name that was changed. Okay, so here we overtook them. I don't know why I'm focusing on this AI as an opponent. I think it was because at the end I was stopping, and here oh, looks like oh, this is my ore. So looks like I was able to go and grab a couple more ore from the opponent, which is making a difference. Okay, so I should be able to add more radars now. Wait, 4-0, 12-0. Let's look again at the position of my radars. What about this one? 13-13. I thought I added a radar at that position. X13, Y1. 28. 7. 4-2. 4-12. What about 13-13? Let's add more radars because there are 2 ore here that we could get. Let's look at the silver AI. Silver bus. Let's see. Hopefully, with these minor changes. Oh my god, I'm exploding my robot here right away. Is it me? Yeah, it is me. What happens? Oof, why am I digging there? Oh, I'm afraid this is... Oh yeah. It happens. So when I'm digging at the same time as an enemy placing a trap, I'm not yet able to understand that. But here we lose 2 robots. And I think there's no... Oh, we still are able to... What? So the silver boss had a bug here. What? Are they just like... have they like lowered the AI of the silver bot all of a sudden? Because the silver bot was very smart and here it made some very stupid decisions. So that's interesting. I mean, that's really good for us. It means that we would be able to land into the next okay, so here... Oh, that's really good. You see what happens here? Is that we are sacrificing a bot here. This bot is going to this ore, but then it is picked. So it's just deciding, okay, I'm gonna take this ore instead. And then this other bot is deciding now to go to this ore, because this is a hole that we dug into. There's just one ore, but we are both digging into it, so we are both getting one ore. That's fun to see. And now we are going to dig to another ore and we lose. We lose? Do we lose? Yeah, we lose. So we are doing a good job until here where we destroy robots. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I'm seeing an obvious thing. In the closest game, we should not take the closest, we should take the one. I know. Let me think. We should say that filter is more than 2. So we should say, okay. First of all, we should say this is a let variable. It should be more than 2 or. And then if not closest, I know if you follow that, what I'm doing is that I'm trying to focus on the cells that have more than 2 OR, then the cells that have more than 1 OR, then the cells that have just 1 OR. So that then our sacrifice for the bot won't be just for 1 OR, it will be maybe for 3 OR or 2 OR. Let's see. Let us see what happens now. 6. So we lose, I think, this one. Actually, I'm really eager to see what happens. Okay. So we are. So what's the end result? We lose this one. Okay. So what happens now? I'm thinking about something. Too many things that I'm thinking about. There's 2 OR here, so we are okay. Getting just 1. That's not the best. Oh, look at that! This one is stuck. Oh, there are so many little bugs that I need to fix. That's like very small. Why is this one going back to the base? Where there is this OR here and here and here and here. Okay, so here like we have like a missed opportunity. Placing too many radars. And then we're going to a cell where we explode ourselves. And then okay, so here this trap we should just forget about the trap. If there is no place for the trap, we should forget about the trap. Let's do that. So here we are bearing a trap on our back, and there is no place we can put the trap. So I think the best solution would be to just forget about the trap. How do we do that? Closest for trap. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it here. This is the closest for trap. And what we do, we say if you have a trap on your back and you have and closest for trap is true, then we can remove this condition about waiting. Okay, Haha! I'm very excited because those are like very small changes that I'm gonna make, I think, a good impact in the end game. I feel like I'm really doing things manually, and I would love to have like some kind of I don't know, neural network to improve those small errors. But hey, this is how it is. Let's see the end. Who wins? We win. So like it means that we made some small changes that really makes a big difference. And that's really good. So let's see here. So here we are exploding one robot here at the top, but that's okay because our second bot is going to grab the ore, and then they grab the second ore. Damn it. Okay, so there's a bad thing. Let's see our ranking first of all. Okay, no, this is, we are like just 24. I think we should just like submit that and call it day. I really want to go into the gold division. So I won't have time to code this weekend. So, oh, you see like another issue here. Oh, I see another issue here. Like we just like wait here at the start. Those are like very small things that I think send game parameter to ID. I think it's just like about to really have a good AI, you have to nail all those edge cases. In my opinion, it really makes a big difference. So let's see here. Like for example, I'm waiting, and this is the worst. Like waiting. So in the end, we win. But like I think still the waiting here is not an option. No. Okay. So here this is the opening game, and we are waiting until we are waiting too many turns. Like how many turns are we waiting? Let's see. Let's count together. So, 1 turn, 2 turns, wait, so those two bots, 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns. Can you imagine? Like we're losing a big opportunity here, so you know what? I think we're just gonna go with some copy pasting here. So I will do something that looks very dirty, but that's okay because this is like so here we're like doing everything with the target 4, and we're going here in this else to do everything with the target 8. Whoops! What happened? So here we are going to the row 8. Let's see the opening of the game again, and it should be a lot better, hopefully. Okay, so here we dig everywhere, And then, okay, those bots are already here. Wait. Interesting. So we dug here, and then we say, okay, that's good, you can move to the row number 8. But then at the same time, we place the radar. So it means that those two bots are already closer to the ore, and they can directly go and harvest it. So we're like just messing with the opponent, or I mean, we're just like going faster, and that's all it is about the challenge about the game. I really like that. This is a small change, but I believe it's gonna... Wait, there's just one robot now? For the enemy? Oh yeah, we're just like... We won this one! Meanwhile, the battles are raging. We are getting closer to the top! It's hard to really... Should I submit again? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should I submit? Because I have made this small improvement in the opening game. So here, opening game, what we do is go to row 4 and try to dig new holes. That's what I'm doing here. And then opening game. If nothing to dig at row 4, go to row... Oh no, it's not row, it's column. What am I saying? Column. So we go to column 4 and try to dig new holes. If there's nothing to dig, then we go to column 8 and try to dig new holes. Why not? I think this is really good. I mean, I don't think this is really good. I just think we've improved our solution a lot. Let's go with the try to beat the silver boss, because this is what we are here for, right? We are here for fight against the silver boss. Okay, so let's go super fast. Oh, we already times 10. So the silver boss is going at a better pace than us. Wow, they really made a good boss, because they are able to sustain and increase their advance. Oh yeah, have destroyed bot here. Why is that? Where is it first? This is here. Red player trap. This is this trap. Damn. They place the trap at the same time as we dig. One more time. This is something that we cannot detect for now. Let's try another game, because I think that's the best thing, you know. Oh wait, no. There is a way to detect this kind of stuff. Oh my god. Should we implement that? I will explain. So wait, who's digging this? Red player. So that's the same thing that happens here. So we can work with that. So here, if we dig once, and then there is and then we know that the enemy dug here. How can we? So we need to check especially for that. When we dig somewhere and the enemy is digging as well. Okay. Let's see. We have something with our own holes. So instead, I know what we need to do. Own holes. Let's go in the corner. Wow. We have a bit of time. Own hole. What? Let me here. Own hole. Okay, so here we shouldn't do that. We should put okay, where do we I think we should remove the message because we don't care about the message at all. But what we let's leave the message in the end, but what we care is the current R. And so what I'm going to do here, sorry, it's hard to explain. So I'm going to store, when I'm digging somewhere, I'm going to store the remaining R. So let's say there is 3 R. I'm digging there, and there should be 1 R remaining. If there is no, let's see actually. Let's take this as an example. So here, this is a cell with 3 R. We go there and we say, okay, we dig in this hole. And then there is just 2 R remaining. But then the enemy is placing a trap. So there is just 1 R remaining. In that case, we know that this is not us who removed the R. So maybe there's a simpler thing. Let's not do this. We should just check. So we should check when there is RA that is decreasing, not because of us. How do we do that? We have to know on each turn. So what I was thinking is we can store in this own holes map, we can store the remaining number of ore after we dug, and then we compare it to what's there to make sure no one dug. Let's try that. No, but like we are digging sometimes without knowing how many ore. You have the entire map of ore per turn. Yes, that's actually one thing that we have. We have here the game grid. We have the game grid. So what we can do, in the memory here, we are going to say let prev cells. Oops. Previous cells equals null at the beginning, and then let's say previous grid. And then in the end here we say previous grid equals game.grid. So, oh, you have the entire map of ore per turn, so like for all the turns. Ha! Nice. Yeah, what I'm interested in is to know how can we. Wow, we are rank 4 leaderboard. Where we are behind the silver boss still. Sorry, behind the silver boss. Yes. Yeah, we have the game grid, but then we can make a diff. But then, how can we do that? We need to make sure each change in the array is coming from us. I'm just gonna go with this strategy. Current or we just put a random number here. Okay. I'm not sure this is a good strategy. Let's see. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so here, what we do. When we dig on in a lot of places, right? Oh my god, so many places where we dig. And a lot of places where we have no idea how many array there is in the cell. Okay, so this is here where I want to especially focus. Let's say we want robot.dig. We have 6 times where we dig. Here we have no idea, where we are just like randomly digging, so that's okay. But here, this is the main place where we want to say, okay, we dug on this hole and game.grid. How do we do to get a cell? Get cell. X, Y, and then we do .r. And then, okay, WS1088, you're saying if you dig in cell twice with an array 3, you expect 1 left. If you report at turn 34 that cell remaining array is different from your calculation, then you know someone else is digging in the same cell. Exactly. So that's exactly what I would like to do. So here I'm storing like my holes, only my holes in the map, and I'm storing the amount of ore that is remaining. How do I do that? I take the amount of ore that is in the game cell, and every time I dig in a cell I know, I'm storing the new amount of ore. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm not sure I'm using the right data structure here, because the problem is that there are times where we dig without knowing. Let's see. So now, So now we want to say so now here, like, this is the place where we decide if a cell is safe or not. And this is right now we just say, okay, this is our own hole, so there is no problem. But now what I'm thinking is that we should say the own hole is more than, I don't know, 100. So this is when we don't know about it. No, but it doesn't make sense. It should be on hole is equal to cell.or. Let's try that. Let's try that. I might have like broken everything. Here we place it here. So here we dig. They dig. And now we don't touch that anymore. Did I make a correct thing? Did I make something that works well? I think so. There might be bugs, but at least looks like I am finally winning the silver bus. Boom! Let's replay the code. Wow. Come on, let's go. Oh yes, okay. GNU Joseki, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're actually just one follower short from 50 followers. That's insane for me. Thank you very much for your support, everyone. I really like it. It means a lot to me. So actually it means also a lot to me that we are going to win. We're not winning the competition, of course, like I wasn't planning to do that, but it seems like we are able to beat the silver bus. So without further blabbing and everything, let's just submit this AI. Ha ha ha. Is it time to reach the gold league? Wow. I like when you start. So at the beginning, one more time, we are starting with the battling the... We are back to the bottom of the ranking. So that's normal that there is like a lot of first position at the beginning. But then what matters is now. Are we able to stay at the top or not? I really like look at that. I think it's the first time where in Silver League we have like our 12 first fights that we win. Okay, we lost one. Let's see what happened. So first of all, we lose no robots, which is really good. Oh, we need to see the red radar actually. So we We are losing by 4. So any small issue might impact. So for example, here, if we had placed... Whoa, 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 look at that. I see a mistake. So we are here. Damn it. Those two robots, they are going to the column 8 as expected, but then they're going back to the column 4. Why is that? I think we have something bad going. Okay, okay, okay. I think we're gonna have to... Oh! Thank you very much, Lil Draken. Thank you very much for the follow. It's much appreciated. I don't know if like I've reached the 50 followers or not. I'm lost because my oh yes, we reached it. Oh, that's insane. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's wow. I'm really happy to have reached 50 followers. Yeah, I just thank you very much for being here. And let's continue this for a bit because there's a bug. The bug is, where is it? Is it here? It is here. So I know what we need to do. We have the target here, and we have the options. So let's put let options here. So what we should do is do instead of in the option checking the distance between the robot and the cell, we should make a distance between target and the cell. And in that case, it should be good. If robot does distance target is more than 0 and option dot length is more than 0, then we move. Otherwise there is no options, nowhere to dig, so we stop doing this bullshit. Lil Draken, you're programming for McDonald's. Wow, that's really fun. I'm loving it. Okay, let's replay this in the same conditions because we introduced a bag. No bags, I hate bags. Oh wait, let's we wanted to see the opening game. Okay, so we dig somewhere, and here, yes, we dig somewhere else. What happens to this bot? Oh, there is this bot placing a trap here. Damn it, damn you. Okay, so here, let's see. Yeah, this was enough. This was enough for us to win. Was this little change enough for us? Okay. Where are we in the ranking currently? We are still computing. You know what? We won't wait for the end of the computation because we know that there's a bug and we know that we need to fix it. So we fixed it right now. We are going to submit again. I don't like to submit multiple times because you don't know where your ranking stabilized before doing the next change. Okay, so here I'm submitting again and I see some failures. No! Okay, so here we are losing by a couple of points. And then in the end... Interesting. I don't know why we don't go to this R. But they... Wow, they lose all their bots. And we still lose. Oh, it's interesting. When a trap is triggered, we should be able to go back to the square with the trap. But this is not something that we know how to do. Because we don't know where the enemies are digging, so... It's interesting what they do. They basically leave a lot of ore. They just dig in everything. They spoil everything. And then they get back to it at the end. It's an interesting way to go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So the ranking is fluctuating, of course, because everything is being computed. So there's not much that we can do. Yep. Let's replay with the silver boss, because like our aim is to beat them. So yeah, that's the goal. Let's see if we are able to beat them on a couple of games. Okay, so here they are doing a good start, but then we are catching up. They are still in... Oh no, we're catching up. Are we able to catch up and go in front of them? Not sure about that. Nope. They were able to win by 1 point. That's okay. Let's do like 2 or 3 games with the silver boss and see what happens. If there is some obvious mistakes that I'm making. So at the beginning we just have 1 in front of them. Without you. Oh, they win by 1. That's not good. How can we fix that? Huh, interesting. Why are those 2 bots going back home? Is it to fetch, yeah, a trap and a radar? Yeah, but that's not good. You cannot be fetching a radar and go there and fetch a trap and go there. That's a waste of travel. That's something I'm doing good at the moment. Yeah, I think this is the kind of stuff that could help us win against the silver bot. Because here we lose by 1 point. Let's try another game. Okay, let's go directly to the end to see what happens. Boom! We win! Okay, so that's good. Like for now, we lost twice and we won once out of 3 games against the silver bot. Okay, let's go to the end. Okay, we win twice, they win twice. That's good. Does it mean that we're going to the Gold League now? Oh yes, we win again. Actually, I didn't see that. You could see here like the who's winning. So that's good. Let's continue to do a couple more. So 3-1 we win for now. 3-1. 4-2. Sorry, 3-2, and now 4. We win 4 times. They win 2 times. That's really good. Does it mean that we're going? Oh, we win again. I really got to stop the stream, but at the same time, I really want to watch the ranking with you, because it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be super exciting. Can you imagine if we manage to be first here, like first in the Silver League, and then we can go to the Gold League? Oh no, we backed down. Let's play again the Silver Boss to make us to see if we have some small mistakes that we can fix. Let's look at the opening game, see if there's some mistakes. Okay, we dig. We move. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see that here they dug a lot here, and just at that point, after they finished to dig a lot, at that point only we place a radar. That's a bit a waste, because we could have seen that there was a lot of digged, a lot of holes, and then we would have said, okay, this is maybe not the priority for the radar, or we could have said, okay, this is an early priority for the radar, we should move and discover this area. Yeah, I think there's like a lot of interesting things, a lot of very complex things to do with the radar, because you can say, okay, how many holes, so what's the probability of having ore in this area. I think there's like, you can go crazy and build like a very impressive AI. Like the AI I built is just good, because yeah, I needed to be quick building it with you, and I'm not like that good, but I think maybe in the future we can go crazy with some probability computation and that kind of stuff. What's our percentage of completion? 80%. Yeah, the annoying thing is that I'm beating the boss, the silver boss, so I should be able to reach Gold League, right? Whoa, wait. There's an interesting stuff here happening. We are digging the first step, we are digging the second step, and here we are stopping to dig. Shouldn't we go to... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna code that briefly, meanwhile the computation is finishing to do. So we need something better. We need something better here. By the way, what was the turn that we were waiting on? We were waiting on turn 11. Wow. So long we're waiting. That's okay. We're just gonna do something better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a for loop, because instead of copy pasting every time, we're just gonna do, okay, we start with the position 4. If there are options, okay, so we need like a done function to make sure we stop the for loop at the right time. And then here done equals, oops, done equals to true. Else, if okay, so here we want to go exactly on the target. So here, if options is more than 0, it means that we are exactly on target. So it means that we want to dig. Okay. So it means that here we dig on the first row, on the 4th column. If there is nothing, we dig on the 8th column, and so on and so on. Not sure this is the best thing to do, but this is a strategy at least to... Oh, wait, we forgot to say done is equals to true here. And then here, if we are not done, I forgot to write some very critical piece of code. In that case, we have to do a starting wait. I think past turn 40, there shouldn't be any of this bullshit, right? Let's actually make it past 50. Okay, let's replay and see what happens in that edge case. And let's see the leaderboard at the same time. We are down to the position 7. Yeah, I think it really depends. It depends. Okay, wait. We just want to see the opening game. So we go here, we dig couple of holes. We go here, we dig couple of holes. Then here we dig and we find something. Then we're good, right? Does that help? That helps a little bit, but not that much. I think the problem is that we shouldn't be digging on the side of the map, because the side of the map, there's less probability of ore to be on the side of the map, so... You know what? That's okay. Anyway, I'm really running out of time, so this is gonna be my last submission. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really wanted to go on and do a lot more bot building, bot computation and everything. A lot of debugging, because this is really what we are doing right now, like a lot of debugging. But I think that we need to put an end to this stream, because there I have some work to get done in my full-time job. That was super fun. Yeah, we're just gonna leave the ranking be updated with the new computation, like the new fix that we did. And yeah, hopefully we go with this code in Gold League. Otherwise, Silver League was already like a nice experience for me. So yeah, I hope you like the series. I've been working on that since Tuesday, so it's been 4 streams that we are doing this little AI. So that's not a lot of time, but I think we reached a really good position. And yeah, hopefully you'll join us. We do 4 streams a week, streaming especially Clash of Code. But this week was of course a bit of a special stream with this AI building. And yeah, I'm very proud to see that our fleet of robots is grabbing all this ore. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on Twitter about the result of the competition. I will update this stream on YouTube as well, so feel free to follow me Twitter, YouTube if you want, if you liked it. And thank you very much for following the stream. I see you next time.